Okay. Shirk ma'am Geshir Shinis Barber Simon Ayin test. You got far away from these the exact from as far as you had to need the 7-9 test. Mechanim keep lim, clean them if you cover them with the vessel. After we shame in mobile bicycles that are with them in the house. Having able the kikurim if they're buried in much of the coast connected and much to read opposite them. Kli. I feel the could not have been Kli the karkim, there's a little space between the vessel and the ground. This is from the Magen Avram. Kagon Shabolet Kitas Mitzadeh, for example, it sticks out a little bit from one side. And therefore there's a little space underneath it. You can see through it. There. Kolshu Mepachas as long as less than 3 Tvachim, Shlosh Tvachim, I'm reading love, we say love and have it in the Chuzah and it's like covered. Ima Klibos Pesuach, the mal, but if it's the vessel is open on top, I feel Pachas Mishlosha Aser, even if it's less than 3 on top, then it will be Aser. Then in the Berlach says the thing in the but generally if you covered it. Possible the verse writes in having a graph allow it if you put the pan or the bowl inside a vessel, which has tall walls, you also in a graph more than the pan, the habit or the bowl. Actually in there until you can't see them. It's like they're covered. The mutter in main react if there's no bad smell. Aval nachas sviv, but the nachas sviv alechem. Hamud those spoken they and Hamud those spoken they argue. But so often the lumahani say it doesn't work. In location mechit says the vom yosim yasort unless the walls are more than 10 tefach. King cost of a rabba less is what the rabba so to the rabba. Cause of him the right. Gag rock of you have a wide roof. Shabullet al which is sticking out of the house. Shakorin piv leakin. It's called leakin, the gutter or something. Or a lip to the house. Malcolm Makura Belima is a wall without it's a roof without walls. Lo nefshav the rishus doesn't count as a rishus or domain. It's now its own rishus. The gabi rishus around in regards to the public domain. Okay, in Yeshlo but kutzala so there's excrement outside of it. Also nom tachto we also to say under that overhang. The word of Torah. I feel the main row even if you can't see it. I'm similar I involve the seminars I involve to best. I feel him who rock Malcolm have royally stopped even if it's just a place which is fitting to be something about this, you have to be careful. Okay. Shulchan Aruch. Kol Tzmeim should Koran B'Torah. All Talmud people can read the Torah. But Koran Kriyas Shema, they can read Kriyas Shema with Balam and they can daven. Kol Tzmeim Bal carry except for a person who has had to carry a mission. Shosiu Ezra took them out. Minatamei you call it Tmeim from all the Talmud people. The Austru Bein B'Divrei Torah and Bein B'Kriyas Shema. They asked him whether it's Torah or whether it's Kriyas Shema. The Tefillah Ad Sheitvel until he goes to the mikvah. Yidei Shelo Yu Talmidim. Shouldn't be shouldn't be constantly by their wives. They trying to go them like roosters. But also, and afterwards they got rid of it. Also the kind of that decree. And they started the matter on the law. That even a Valkyrie is mutter with Torah. With Kriya Shema with Tefillah, below Tefillah without having to go to the mikvah, below Rechitza and without washing, the Tisha Kavan and 9 Kavan. L'chein pasha the minhag similarly spread the minhag. Yisha katsu she'en le'isha nida. Those that write that there isn't an isha which is a nida, b'meir rayasa, in the times which he sees blood, the kind of the basic mess to go into shul. O l'spal or to daven, O l'hazkir Hashem or to mention Hashem's name, O l'liga of a sefer or to touch a book of touch a sefer while she's a nida. Hagos Mamadi Parakdalat. Be Shomrim Shemutaris Vechol, and then some say it's mutter with all this, but they look at that Rashi Hilchos Nida. Avalaminag Medina say Laminag is in these countries like the Sfar Yishon, like the first opinion, really. Okay, first opinion. If we may Liba Nagu Heter in the days of her white days when she's not actually seeing, she's just waiting, she's wearing white clothes to make sure there's no blood. Or even places where they have a minute to be machmer, Bayam Hanarim and Bayam Hanarim, Kagam and stuff like that. Sharab is asked him Leil the basic message. Many people are gathering together to go to Shul. But the term Leil the basic message, they're much to go to Shul. He's okay. Kashai Nashim like other women. He Hulahan Yitzam and God knows that that'll be for them a great sadness. Shakom is asked him the Handy the Quds that everyone's gathering and they're standing outside from the Piskei, Maria, Simon Kaplan and base. Today, the Imkia the Mishnah says the Gamkia carry Baha Mikalas Rosh, even though carry comes from and also like even or because that carry comes from having a light headedness, and this is in the Torah. The Zibri Torah Tzarach Lios Be'ima, and the word the Torah has to have in a fear, V'yira, V'reses, V'yazia, Commotion, V'mezea, V'inshinitina, and to be fear and trembling and other types of fear like it was given at the time. This is from the Gemara. After they got rid of that kind. This one wants to have the minhag to go into tefillah, double up bracha, he gets the bracha for that. That shouldn't be migadam. The dafka yamal yedeza lo yaver is my kriyashma. It's only for you're not going to pass kriyashma, tefillah or davening. After the tefillah yamal yedeza yispatam tefillah, but even if this you're going to lose tefillah b'tzibur. This one the kivin shekavar betulu, since they already betuled it. In the half of mina the asas the kala. It's not, you shouldn't be machmir this. It's something usually going to come to a kula. Okay, even if I feel a bit deeper, yeah, gam kane enough on the half, because it's not proper to be machmir about this, because it's bottle and you shouldn't be missing this. Also, the kanah shenogu that the share haisa gezerah shein roba tibul yechol lamad. Well, that was the decree that not the majority of the congregation was able to stand on it and do it. This is from the Rambam. Vuvazlua and they battle the misham bittul Torah, and they battle because of the Torah misham bittul perivim, because of people not having relations. This is from the Magen Avraham. Haminag amikol makom yesh anshe ma'aser shenogin. It's a kind of do. There is anshe ma'aser shenogin in this kind. It's from the earlier Rambam. The Tovlin ask from the carrier, and they do table themselves for their carrying missions. If it's hard for them to do tefillah, what they do is they wash themselves in that cabin. Because they're upon them, right? It's from the Beis Yosef and the Ram the Shara upon him. She'arbayim saw mayim she'uvim kishem l'tefillah. 40 saw of drawn water is kosher for tefillah for this immersion. Within the Tisha cabin, also the 9 cabin who gam can with mayim she'uvim can also be with drawn water. Tefillah v'shlosha kelim, even from many kelim, it will be fine. This is from Prima Gadim and the local Taz, not the Taz. But both in Shlo Yamsik in a way that it doesn't stop. Mishvichas Kliya Acha, from the pouring of one Kliya Ad Shiyas till the Sheni until the second one starts. Meaning you have to, before finishing the first one, you start the second one. From the Taz. Avol Yosim Mishlosha Kalim, but more than 3 Kalim in to start, they don't combine to Tishir Tishakam for 9, the measure of 9 vessels. V'hanal Tishakam, these 9 main cabins, Tzorach Shiyishbok Alav, you have to pour them on them. I will load this full b'tocham, not to jump, and it has to go into them or to be immersed in them. This one the Beis Yosef. Bein im heim v'kli overkarka, whether they're in a vessel or if they're in the ground. The kol shun derech tefillah bein and dafka by himself. Anything which is the way of going to the mikvah, you need specifically 40 sah. Ubekarka v'kishar tefillos, and it has to be in the ground like other immersions. Okay, this one the Kedusha Rabbi Kiva Eger. Still, if half of them, if he put half himself into a mikvah, below hirkin rosho, litful, and then bend down his head to get his head into the water. Pati gufo, asher b'chutz, the head, half the body which is out, from the outside, and bend himself down. Rak shafu alav milmala tish kavin, just put on top of him, sign kavin on top, more the side that will work to be mitzvah. Okay, because it was there for Matei Ephraim, it says in the book of the Matei Ephraim, the time of the pouring the 9 kavin, Allah them, Yesh L'La'am V'Zakav, V'Shtei Yadav Menachem Negadibo, he should stand straight and have his 2 hands opposite his heart. V'lo Yitzchak Osam V'Tzibuk, and he shouldn't press them with the pressing. Harbe, a long pressing. Rev up, just leave space. Kitzas V'Lish Yavam Mayim Gam Sham, the water shall come there. V'Yizar The shoftim 11 should be careful of people who are pouring on him. Sheishruchu keneged gufo mamish should pour opposite his body really. The shirti should have the measure of 9 kavin. I'm very hate to look at the way it states it. Shir chamisha asur quart Poland. That's equivalent of 15 quarts Poland. I'm a see from Matthew. Ephraim, look at the Matthew Ephraim. Hanal shekasu the quarts. Shalom on our quarts are estimar. We need 24 quarts. 14. The shvichas tishikav with its pouring of 9 kavim. B'shas attack on a press of the she'ena kalim machzikin kol kafel the methods don't hold so much. Yesh the hakel with shmona kavim you can be careful with. Shmona asir kavim you can be careful with 18 kavim. The thing yesh these yizar b'chol is also to be careful about this. Posum shenogim the hitayr the erev shoshana those are no to retire themselves by erev shoshana erev kippur and erev kippur. I did tishikav using these 9 kavim. You should have to make sure to use a lot of water. Custom right? Dafa knows to feel the carry, even though there's no to do dip for carry. Dafka bari okola shashim shmitav is only a healthy person or a sick person who had relations. Abokola shara carry onto but a sick person who saw a carry because he was forced to. Patim miklom is patim from everything. The aim of Akhlafat also makam just has to wash that place. This is from the Shulchan Shlomo. Shlo yihem ulochlaf mishachazer, and then we shouldn't be learning from there. L'chein bari shirav mayim kalukim patim miklom. And similarly, if a healthy person saw water which is kalukim, I'm not sure what that is. He's patim from everything. The lo gazer ezer al zeh the Indian Torah that the Ezra wasn't goes around these mayim kalukim that he sees. For Divrei Torah and for Tefillah, for davening. Raklin in Truma, Tamim Mishum Mayim Kalukim. It only just because of Truma there's a sin of being Tamim because of Mayim Kalukim. Nida. Gazer Reni Rukum writes, this from the oldest Talmud. Yeshtor Toim Lomer Shanashim Yoldos Lo Yikansu Lebasic. Perhaps there are those who make a mistake and say that women which have given birth they shouldn't go into Shul. Until the 40 days pass. The Zafar Shmonim the Concava and 80 for the female. A minhag Tarasu, the Jarflim Klug Bialim, it's a mistaken minhag and they have to protest against them. All these foul or to daven, they would stop them when they're seeing a nida. Ubavinyam Ze'ev, Simon Kufnim Gimel Kasi right? Shalono Garak Shalo, Likanis the basic mess. They only have the minhag not to go to Shul. Just not to go to Shul. Below the row Sefer Torah, not to see a Sefer Torah. And also when she's out, she doesn't stand in front of her friends. And we show men covered, because of minhag and honor, they do this. Below Misham Esfer, and it's not really awesome. I've done the Shon the end of his language. Behind his Gimel Aphronim, it's also the Aphronim read this from the Pirkodesh, the Chayadim, the Gibburim, the Chen from the Gra, it's also from the Gra. The three of the foul the basis she has to daven in her own house, so the Baruch all the brachos and make all the brachos. For Prat, Berachos the Muslims, especially Berachos the Muslim, the Kiddush, who do Minotaur, which are Minotaur. Ryan Vagan Avram, look at the Magen Avram. Abul Haminag. The minhag of these times like the first opinion. Uvadina Zayn and Dogam had to the only United countries they have a minhag to say Heta forever. And Muvarchim Mispalos and they always are Heta and they make brachos and they daven. And Mikomalkum Lo Yistafu with Sefer Torah still shouldn't stare at the Sefer Torah V'Shashim Agvil when they're picking it up. Also when me also Leharos Lam to show it to pick it up to show it to the nation or to the people. So when they Chayadim you shouldn't look at it. Or goes to further right, Shaloi Kansub the basic Kavaros actually shouldn't go into the graveyard until she goes to the mikvah. No Rayim, those the Yom Nerayim. From the Yom Rishon Shal Slichos Hilach, and from the first day of Slichos onwards, Mikvah Yom Nerayim, the counts as Yom Nerayim and she can go. That's from the Magen Avram. L'kol Kaigamna for all these kind of cases. Who was in Messias Bana in Obita, similarly she married off her son or daughter. Or she or she herself is pregnant. So the basic now she goes to Shul after Arba Shavuos. So in which case she goes to Shul after 4 weeks. Shari Apple Bishi Nida that we must even though she's a Nida. But given the Mishim with time the basic messages, he's not to go to Shul Shari Gamkin is Balabachol Zev Kuliyam. It's mutter to daven in all with in all these cases where she's going to shul anyway, according to everyone, even though she's a heathen. A pain passion in minute. I'm Vishnu Burlik, Vishnu Ramash Gasan is also an organ with those that have the minute to do tefillah, to do Afilu Hachli Chol alone to still someone who's sick for his own age, he was sick and it just happened. It's part of Miklon and everything. It's us near the Chol Nikra Indian Zah Mishu Kolash. And it a little bit appears that someone sick appears to someone who's just weak. Rhyme Lazami Brachas Kafim, Champes, and proof this from Brachas Kafes. Then you Tam Kakum got to time Kakum and Shambirashi, different Maskal Efshin. Without which no further, the mashim is stopping of Mishari Chuva. This is where he's talking about Chuva, the Indian Khatita, the Tefillah in regards to having a break in by going to the Mikvah, Balkari, of a Balkari. But Tzalsi was safe for Eshkol, I found this girl, Shazachinu, Atalo, which came out to the light. Shekotza Behedya, the in postal for Khatita, but that doesn't pass by Khatita in this case. As we use Khatita Bro Gufo, Mash from the postal, Shant Magam Bezak. However, if there's a Khatita in the majority of his body, it's mashma that there is possible even by this case. So he says, so the Eshkol, Sivra Eshkol is saying it's not a problem to have a Khatita, but just can't be a robe. Okay, that's good.